Hello, my amazing friends. How are you all today? My name is Mackenzie, and I'm so happy that you're here. So today I'm going to be bringing to you a video all about soulmates versus twin flames versus karmic relationships, because this is something that I'm really interested in, and I feel like I've learned so much in these past few months as far as soulmates go, and as far as twin flames and karma and this whole thing that's just all jumbled together. And I've learned a lot, and I feel like I haven't always gotten the information correct, but now I feel rather confident that I kind of know how all these things are working. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So I think the reason why I'm kind of interested in this is because we all have relationships in our life. We always are going through ebbs and flows as far as who's in our life, who's coming into our life. And that's the thing about relationships. There's always an ebb and flow. For me, it's very interesting how the certain types of people that we meet sometimes bring things to the table, and sometimes they make us learn lessons. We can kind of put them under this umbrella of either soulmate, twin flame, or a karmic relationship. So it doesn't have to be romantic. I've had lots of friendships that were karmic. I've had friendships that are soulmate friendships. But as far as twin flame goes, we'll get into that. That's a little bit more complicated and a little bit more in depth. So the first relationship that I want to talk about is a karmic relationship. So I'm sure all of you have heard of karma. Karma is basically, it's more of a Hinduism word, I guess you could say, but it's basically kind of like the summation of your past actions, and it kind of dictates your future. So say for instance, you are a person who's very giving and you're always giving to the homeless. Say for instance, you're always giving out food and stuff like that. That's considered good karma, and so in the future, you might need that good karma. And so I don't know, I kind of like visualize it as kind of like a bank, and so your like karma's ebbing and flowing in and out, kind of like relationships. But so basically a karmic relationship is a relationship that comes into your life and is like, okay, so you have all this karma, you need to burn off all this bad karma. I hate to say that it's bad karma, but a lot of the time it is bad karma, and you do need to burn off that karma. At least in Hinduism, that's what they think. So when a karmic relationship comes into your life, it's kind of like learning the lessons that you didn't learn in a past life, or maybe even learning new lessons in this lifetime. It's one of those things where when a karmic relationship comes into your life, you learn so much about the outside world, about it just kind of changes your outlook on things, because you needed to either wake up or you had some bad karma going into this life. And so that's kind of a karmic relationship, and that can be really hard, and we often have multiple types of these relationships. So I've had lots of karmic relationships, mainly when I was younger, but I think it really started to change when I started realizing that I needed to learn from my relationships, not just keep repeating the same patterns. So I had that happen a lot with my friendships. I had a lot of women in my life who were not supportive, and I had to learn a lot of lessons from them, and it kind of changed my outlook on things. So this is essentially a karmic relationship. I'm sure you all are already thinking, okay, I have these types of relationships in my life, and we all have. We always are burning through our karma, and we can always, I'm sure you guys can recognize other people's karma, or you say, oh, like that's bad karma and stuff like that. So that's kind of the gist of that sort of relationship. And if you are going through these sorts of relationships, it's really good to just kind of take a step back and look, okay, so why am I attracting all these karmic relationships into my life? What do I need to learn from this? And that's kind of the main thing of a karmic relationship. Okay, next is a soulmate. So I love this. I just love meeting soulmates. I have met soulmates in my life before, and soulmates, basically, you can have multiple soulmates. So soulmates are one of those things where you feel just like that connection with somebody, and they just are there to kind of make you think about more about yourself and kind of help you grow as a person and change as a person. And yes, I have met soulmates, and I've had soulmates that were relationships. I've had soulmates that were friendships. I still have soulmates in my life. I've had animals that were my soulmates. It's not contained to just a romantic relationship, and I think a lot of people think that, but it's really not. It's just one of those things where if you feel that strong connection with somebody, and basically, to get a little bit more spiritual on you guys, a soulmate is part of your soul family. So we all have a soul family, and when you feel really comfortable and really connected and really just at home with somebody, that's your soul family. So we can always break off from them, and we always have different life paths, and so sometimes you can meet a romantic partner who is your soulmate, part of your soul family, and you can stay with them, and that is just continuing on your soul family. And in most lifetimes, most people will meet a soulmate. So if you feel like you haven't met your soulmate yet, you probably will. And they're wonderful relationships. They're so comfortable and you just feel so at home. You're so connected to them. And it's just very easy with them. I always look back at my soulmate relationships and they were always wonderful. And I'm sure I will keep on continue to attract different parts of my soul family. I have soul family in my life now, which is so wonderful. And it just, you just know when you meet those types of people. So if you haven't met your soulmate romantic partner or your soulmate friendship, they'll be coming, don't worry. And you'll just know when you meet them. Okay, so the last relationship is a twin flame relationship, and oh my goodness, you guys, this is the big one. So basically what a twin flame is, and I've gotten this wrong before. I was kind of confused as far as what twin flame meant, but this is what twin flame means. So basically twin flame is that you are a part of the same soul, but what happened was that you broke off. So when you meet your twin flame, you're actually part of the same soul. So you might think that that's soulmate. It's not, it's twin flame. So basically when you come together with this person, this relationship is meant to be, I don't know why I keep going like this. So this is what I visualize when when I think of twin flame. But yeah, so basically when you come together and this whole relationship is for a higher purpose. So it's for the growth of you and your partner spiritually. It's for the growth of bettering humanity. This relationship is a really wonderful relationship, and to be honest, I don't think that I've met my twin flame. I'm sure maybe one day. I mean, it's something that isn't guaranteed in this lifetime. Sometimes you have a lot of karma to work through. Sometimes, you just stay with the soulmate, and that's okay too. But I mean, it would be awesome to meet my twin flame in this lifetime, but I don't think I've met them yet. But it's just a really wonderful relationship, and it's all about a higher purpose, kind of. It's not always easy. Relationships are not easy, and people aren't perfect, and it's one of those things where you have to kind of just look at it objectively. But when you meet your twin flame, you're gonna know, because you're gonna feel like part of the same entity in a way, because you technically are. You're part of the same soul. So they're very exciting to think about. One day maybe, we'll see. I don't know. I might have some more karma to work through, but they're really wonderful relationships. And honestly, being able to meet somebody where I can give so much and kind of achieve my higher purpose would be just amazing. So putting it out there in the universe, but yeah, that's basically a twin flame. You're part of the same soul. Again, they don't have to be romantic. They can be a friendship as well. But I don't know. I've always pictured it being romantic, because I think like when you're romantically involved with somebody, it's you're kind of in it with them in all aspects. So that's kind of what I picture a twin flame with, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. I'll let you guys know when I meet them. You just never know, and life is always changing, and you're always growing and evolving. And so that's kind of the beautiful thing about a twin flame, is that you are meant to grow with that person. So I hope that makes sense. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I know this is kind of more spiritual topic, I guess, but this topic really fascinates me, and I love looking at my relationships and being like, okay, like they were a karmic relationship, they were definitely a soulmate, and I haven't met my twin flame yet. So that's kind of, I don't know, that's my definition. And so I'm so excited to hear from you guys, your thoughts and everything like that. Before you forget, please go and subscribe to me down below. I make inspirational videos and minimalism videos, as well as some travel videos sprinkled in there, and I'd absolutely love it if you could join the tribe and give me a thumbs up on this video if you liked it. And I love you all so much. I hope they have the most wonderful day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!